What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Black Ops Cold War video. And guys, another day, another huge leak for Black Ops Cold War. So this is coming from that closed internal alpha that appeared on Xbox this week. So the red door showed up on the Xbox store. People were able to download it. Some people were able to get into the game but weren't able to get past the splash screen. Well, people have actually able to data mine it and get into the game files. And they're starting to learn a bunch of stuff about the game. So today we got leaked information. We had the campaign missions that were leaked, multiplayer maps were leaked, and even Warzone was leaked. Plus we got one tiny little snippet about zombies. So before we get into today's video, I want to remind you guys to subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Guys, don't miss out on any more Black Ops Cold War videos. Anytime there's a new video, you guys will get an instant notification for it. So make sure you guys are subscribed with that notification bell ring. That you guys don't miss out on any more information and news about this year's Call of Duty game. So first off, let's start out with the campaign missions. So these are just like the titles of the campaign missions. This is all stuff that was just pulled out of the game code. So these probably aren't like the official titles of each mission, but this is just what we have in the game code and tell us a little bit about the campaign. So here we have a list of all the campaign missions. We have KGB, which is going to take place in Russia. I mean, obviously, Siege takes place in Russia. Yamato, Russia. Takedown, which is a side mission. Tundra, which is also a side mission. Hub takes place in Germany. Hub 8, Germany. Stakeout, Germany. Armada, Vietnam. Prisoner, Vietnam. Revolution, Nicaragua. America, it takes place in Russia. I mean, it's spelled with a K instead of a C, kind of weird. And Duga, which takes place in Russia. So this also lines up with a ton of leaks that we've got saying the campaign is going to take place a lot in Russia and in Germany, and some side missions and stuff going on in Vietnam. But what's kind of interesting though is it says there's 2 side missions, which kind of gives me like vibes back to Black Ops 2, how we had those like Strike Force missions, which were totally optional. You didn't have to do those at all for the story or to progress, but it like changed the outcome of the story. So is it possible that something like that is going to be returning, where we're going to be getting different endings to the game? I think it's possible, especially with like side missions like this. Like, what's the point of having a side mission if it doesn't do anything for the game? Like, if you don't have to play it, then there's no point in playing it. It's got to be able to give you some sort of reward or be able to change the story or have some sort of impact on the game. So that's my guess, is we're going back to kind of the Black Ops 2 system of a varying storyline. But also kind of cool is that the game will take place in Russia, in Germany, Vietnam, and Nicaragua, which is going to be kind of cool. So it is going to be a Vietnam game, but they say it's going to be kind of like a short like section of the game is going to take place in Vietnam. Apparently 2 missions are going to take place in Vietnam. But Russia and Germany, once again, like I said, I posted this in other videos on the channel. Once again, all these leaks, dude, are all coming together. All these leaks are legit, dude, saying that the game is going to take place in Germany and in Russia for the most part. But then they also have 8 multiplayer maps inside this closed internal alpha that were leaked. So these are just the names of the multiplayer maps, and that is Black Sea, Cartel, KGB, Miami, Moscow, Satellite, Tank, and Tundra. So those are the multiplayer map names that were found inside the game files. Most likely there's going to be more added down the line. We also had that leak about those 4 remastered previous Black Ops maps. So maps from Black Ops 1, 2, 3, and 4 that are going to be remastered. And those have been leaked. Once again, another video. You guys should go and check that out on my channel. But another interesting thing about these multiplayer maps is that this lines up with that video that Exclusive Ace posted on his channel about Black Ops Cold War leaks that he actually deleted because Activision hit him up and was like, yo, you can't be leaking our game. And I posted a video about that on my channel, about everything he reported in his video, so make sure you guys go and check that out. But it also lines up with that. He said that the Black Sea map was actually going to be a boat in the middle of the Black Sea, similar to Hijack, but it's not going to be like a Hijacked remastered. It's not going to have anything to do with Hijacked. It's just a boat in the middle of the Black Sea, so that's obviously what that one is. He said there's a map called KGB. He also said there was a map called Satellite, Tundra, and Tank. Tank was actually that map that we saw that leaked multiplayer gameplay of like 2 months ago, and it once again shows up in the game code as being called Tank. So alongside multiplayer for zombies, inside the zombies mode, we have one map which is codenamed Silver. So this isn't obviously what the official title of the map is going to be. It's not going to be like, oh yeah, in Black Ops 4 we had 9, Classified, Voyage, and Black Ops Cold War we're going to have Silver. Like, obviously no. It's because Treyarch uses code names for it. I mean, even these multiplayer maps are technically code names. Like, some of these aren't going to be actually be called these maps, but like that's what they call them internally and developing them. So the one zombies map we've seen so far is called Silver, which also, like as people are reporting, that's what Treyarch has been doing. Treyarch has been known to use color names for the zombies maps in previous Black Ops games. And then lastly, for these leaks that people were able to find today, and that's about Warzone. So they're able to find different quote-unquote zones in the new Warzone map, which are called Duga, Forest, Russia, and Ski Slopes. So Duga and Ski Slopes were also two locations that Exclusive Ace mentioned in his video about the Warzone map. He also detailed a lot more about the Warzone map, like the entire Warzone map, all locations, everything about it. So if you guys want to know about that, make sure you guys go and check that video out. But just the interesting thing about this, I pointed it out in my previous video, but Duga is actually a radar station kind of outside Chernobyl, and is actually featured from the Black Ops 1 multiplayer map Grid. Grid, you can actually see the Duga radar station outside of Pripyat, Ukraine. So it's actually kind of possible, it'd be kind of cool if in this Warzone map we saw the multiplayer map Grid inside it. I mean, like it's happened before in these Battle Royale game modes. Like in Blackout, they had a bunch of classic Black Ops multiplayer maps that made it their way into Blackout and into the Battle Royale mode, which we had like Nuketown Island, which was Nuketown, and we also had places like Diner from Zombies, we had Array, we had Firing Range. Like there's a bunch of stuff that they did. Warzone isn't quite like that. Warzone doesn't have, you know, like really like any classic Modern Warfare sections of the Warzone map, but it does have like all the ground war maps from regular multiplayer are all just combined together to create the Warzone map. So I think it definitely would be possible and be kind of cool if this section of the Warzone map was based on the Black Ops 1 multiplayer map Grid. I like that Treyarch did that within Blackout. It just kind of gives the map kind of a familiar feel to it. You're like, hey, I remember this Black Ops multiplayer map. Like, hey, let's land there. I kind of recognize this. And you can kind of see what changed and how all the maps kind of flow together into one Battle Royale map. I think that's really cool. And I think this is probably what's going to happen with this section of the Warzone map. But that is all the information that we have been able to find within the game code so far. I'm sure people are going to be able to find even more as time goes on, and as this like closed internal alpha gets more updates and stuff. But what's interesting though is, like I said, there's only 8 multiplayer maps in the game so far, but Exclusive Ace reported that there was 9 of them that he got overviews of and that he saw. Plus, like I've said before, we have those 4 remastered classic Black Ops multiplayer maps that have not been in the game code, but when those were leaked, people are saying, hey, like these are 4 multiplayer maps that are going to be remastered in Black Ops Cold War. They probably won't be coming for launch, but they'd be coming sometime after launch, which seems to line up here as they're not in the game code just yet. But there we go. I mean, like, we got information more about multiplayer, about the campaign, about Warzone, and the tiniest little bit about zombies, but that is it. Like, dude, at this point, I want to hear more about zombies. I'm like, come on. Like, we haven't heard almost anything about zombies. None of these leaks really go over zombies that well, and I want to hear some more zombies leaks and information. So hopefully we'll be getting that soon. Hopefully we'll actually be getting the official reveal of this game soon. It's ridiculous that we've had to wait this long, and apparently there's still just like a lot longer we're gonna have to wait. Apparently the reveal is not gonna be happening until sometime in August, and apparently it'll be taking place within some sort of live event within Warzone. So I don't know, what do you guys think about all this? I think it's whack they're having to wait this long for them to at least announce the game. Be like, hey, there is a Call of Duty game coming out this year. You guys should pre-order it. Here's the name of it. Like, they don't even really have to drop a ton of information. They just have to like announce something. Be like, hey guys, so we've seen tons of stuff about our game has been leaked already. We're just going to come out, confirm it. Like, take a play out of Ubisoft's playbook, where like the trailer for Far Cry 6 was actually leaked, and then so Ubisoft actually started posting stuff about it. They're like, hey, like, wait for the official trailer to come out. We know, like, it sucks that this stuff gets leaked, but like, come on. And then they officially confirmed the game and the trailer and everything. That's the way it should go. They shouldn't just sit here and like, all these leaks are coming out, and they just sit there like, oh, what leaks? I don't know what you're talking about. And then like a couple months later, they're finally like, hey, Black Ops Cold War, hey, this game's coming out. It's like, yeah, we know. We've known for a while. Just when these leaks come out, it's better to just get ahead of them. Be like, hey, so it's unfortunate this stuff gets leaked, but here's the official announcement for it. I think that makes the most sense. That way you get ahead of the leaks and give the community what it wants, because at this point the community just wants information on this year's game. We're just like, please, just give us something. This is why the community is going to such great lengths to find these closed internal alphas and to data mine them and pull any information out of them. And honestly, like, in some people's eyes, it kind of ruins it, because all this stuff gets leaked before the game comes out. And that's what happened last year with Modern Warfare. So much stuff about the game got leaked, and for a lot of people that ruined it, because like there's not really much of a surprise when you finally buy the game and download it and all this stuff is there. You already know exactly what to expect on the game when it comes out. So I don't know, double-edged sword, but for those of you guys who are interested in these leaks, this is what these videos are for. So if we get any more leaks or news or official announcements, whatever else, I'll make sure to guys update you on this channel. So make sure you're subscribed with notifications on there, you guys don't miss out. But that's gonna do it for our video today, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.